A very good morning, students. Let us continue with Chapter 2, The Wizard of Hockey. So we find that after toiling and struggling hard for 4 years, from 1922, Dhyan Chand had prepared himself in order to play international matches out of India. So in 1926, he had played his first match for India in New Zealand, and since then, his international career lasted for the next 20 years. Dhyan Chand won gold medals at the Olympic Games in Amsterdam 1928, in Los Angeles in the year 1932, and as a captain in the Berlin Olympics 1936. Dhyan Chand scored 36 goals in 12 Olympic matches, which shows his exceptional and outstanding performance with an average of 3 goals per match. This was a rare sight and wasn't easy for any other player to score such high goals every match. This shows how consistent and steady as a player he was, and also how focused and well determined he was in order to gain his goal. Dhyan Chand could control the ball so well with his hockey stick that his opponents thought there was some trick at work, that probably he used some foul play, as a result of which the Dutch refers to the people of Netherlands. Now the Dutch, in order to examine what trick lay behind such excellent play, they broke his stick to check if there was a magnet inside it. They thought probably there was a magnet inside the hockey stick, because of which the ball would get attracted to it. The Japanese thought there was glue on it, that is gum, and that made the ball to get easily fixed on the hockey stick. Dhyan Chand's magical stick work drew crowds to the hockey field. So his easy handling of his stick and managing the ball exceptionally well drew crowds or attracted crowds to the hockey field to see this player at play. His skilled stick work and amazing ball control left fellow players and spectators awestruck. It was not only the players who were there on the field, be the players in his own team or the players in the opponent team. Even the spectators would be left amazed and surprised at the way he played, because it was a rare sight. It was an extraordinary skill that he displayed on the field. Not many players played in this manner, and therefore people would be drawn to the stadiums in order to see him play. He earned the nickname Hockey Wizard. Very soon he was given this nickname Hockey Wizard. So now you can understand why this prose piece has been entitled The Wizard of Hockey. So Dhyan Chand is the Wizard of Hockey. He was called the Hockey Wizard because it was like as if he acted like a magician and knew what tricks were to be used with his hockey stick. This was indeed a strange sight for people who were there to see him. An outstanding and extraordinary sight to see him play with his stick. The skill that he displayed wasn't a very common scenario. Now, when he played at the Berlin Olympics, a German newspaper carried a banner headline saying, "The Olympic complex now has a magic show too." So because he was called a magician, a wizard, therefore a particular German newspaper printed this large headline right across the top of the front page saying that the Berlin Olympics also had a magician playing his magic in the Olympic complex. Dhyan Chand believed in being the best, which shows his dedication and his devotion towards the sport hockey. As a great sportsman, he never lost his temper on the field. He would always be calm, collected, and very composed, never losing his temper. But definitely that did not deter him from focusing and from reaching his aim. Dhyan Chand played with excellent team spirit, which is one very important thing needed for every player to be in a team. He respected his teammates, which proves how humble as a human being he was. Even though he was talented, he never boasted or showed off. He would never be proud of his abilities, of his talent, would never boast of before his fellow players, but was always down to earth and very humble. He played selflessly, in a very kind and thoughtful manner, benevolently, not for himself, but for his team and for his nation. Whenever he would find one of the teammates was in a better position to score, he would not be selfish, rather he would be selfless, and he would immediately pass on the ball to the well-placed player, because his greater aim was to play for his nation and bring pride to his nation. Hockey, which is a game of 11 players, he always believed was not of one individual. This is what he always propagated. Therefore, team play was a very important agenda that he followed. At the age of 51, Dhyan Chand retired from the army as a major. A major is a very high rank in the Indian Army. Therefore, this shows that how he has also been promoted by his higher authorities while he was in his job. The government of India honored him that year by awarding him the Padma Bhushan, India's third highest civilian award. So he was awarded the Padma Bhushan, although the Padma Bhushan was an award for a person who is not a member of the armed forces or the police. It was because of Dhyan Chand's exceptional abilities, his exceptional performance, and the pride that he had brought to India, made the Indian government honor him with this award. In this picture, you can see Dhyan Chand at play in the field. This was during the Berlin Olympics. And this picture shows to you the team of 11, the hockey team that was there in Berlin in 1936 to participate in the Olympic matches. Let me tell you, the 1936 Berlin Olympics was organized under the leadership of Adolf Hitler. So we stop here today. Please listen to the explanation. Go through the chapter. You will definitely find it very easy. Thank you so much.